Hey, I'm Chilaxa, and for most of my life I've lived with the constantly impeding question of what others think of me. From the sad moments in childhood when I used to wish everyone in my neighborhood thought that I was cool, to the days when I was comparing myself to the cool kids in high school and feeling bad because I couldn't be one of them. I mean, I did learn that being cool in high school just means you're a dick who acts like he doesn't care about failing 6 subjects in one term, and you're well on your way to being a shady McDonald's worker. The desire to be liked and the concern with your overall image as a human being ultimately leads all of us to care about what others think of us. This is even the case with me right now, wondering how the public will perceive this video and whether you like me or not. Do you? So why do we do this? Why do you obsess over this big thing we can't control? And why do we let it hold us back so much? Well, firstly, we're concerned with what others think of us because we want to fit in. Well, not to fit in per se, but what it means to fit in. Whether you agree with this or not, we humans have always been creatures that work better in a group. This has been seen from evolution, back when we used to gang up on harmless animals that never did anything to us just to stay fed, to today when we work together to create revolutionary businesses and technology that has the possibility to make us obsolete. But progress is progress, right? Anyways, the point is we care about our image because we subconsciously believe that if others perceive us as weird or lame, then we won't be accepted and we won't survive in this world. It may have certainly been like that back then, but now we don't necessarily need to fit in to survive. When we come to this realization, we can make the effort to stop caring about what others think of us and evaluate ourselves to be more authentic at all times, even if that means we become the outcasts, the loners, sort of like that one kid who was obsessed with Naruto and Sailor Moon and always sat alone at lunch. You know, you need to be willing to be the one who's misunderstood. You need to face discomfort and do what others don't really think is cool. Do what you think is right for you and your cause, no matter how controversial or weird it is to others. The funny thing about this though is that doing things this way separates you from the people who you really don't care about, and it filters out the noise, allowing you to make deep connections with the people who relate to you. After all, we can't control people's perception about us, so why keep worrying ourselves with whether or not that one waiter thinks you're an idiot for saying "you too" after they say "enjoy your meal"? People will always have an opinion about you. Negative or positive, you need to remember that it's just that, an opinion. To close this, the key to stop caring about what others think of you is simple. Disassociate your value from what others think of you. What others think of you doesn't really determine your value, and it honestly doesn't mean shit unless you make it. So, the moment you separate your value or self-worth from what others think of you is the moment you can unlock your authentic self. When you do that, you get the holy grail. You stop giving a fuck. If you enjoy this, leave a little like and a sub. Or don't. I don't really care.